Hello again, this is Dr. Pinky Feinstein with the divorce journey. This is a journey. I've been in this journey for about 4 years. It's never get completely okay or smooth or totally happy, but it's getting better, you know. The journey is getting better with time and with some proper emotional work in which we are focused in here. So, rule number 3, don't panic when you are manipulated. Just put the boundaries. Many times in divorce processes, especially when they are not made in a friendly way between the husband and wife, many times they are very annoying manipulations, and it may take time until you realize you are being manipulated, and then you fall into the trap, and then you realize you've been manipulated and someone took from you something that is precious from you while playing with your emotions. And I won't go now into specific details. It happens. It may happen from your ex-wife or husband. Many kinds of manipulations, most of the times around issues regarding the children or money or assets or legal matters or friends. And in other times, you will be manipulated. We are manipulated by our children. Children do manipulate. It's one of their tools to survive, especially when the divorce is not smooth, is not harmonious, and this is what happens many times. So they manipulate because they need to survive emotionally, and they want to get things they need to get, and many times it is something they can have only through manipulations until you manage to put the boundary for them, to yourself, and to your ex. And it is very important to notice this, because for reasons that I elaborated in other videos, when divorce doesn't go smoothly, there is lots of tension between the ex-couple. And it's like we are ticking bomb or something like this, that we only need the right stimulus to blow. So don't. So when you realize you've been manipulated, don't leverage this opportunity. Don't take it as an excuse to blow, to release your tension. No, it won't go well. You'll get hurt, your children will get hurt, and you will regret getting involved in an unnecessary bleeding fight with your ex. Instead, realize the manipulation, and if you want it to change in future, excuse me for this, if you want it to change in future, exercise putting the boundary, to say no, to refuse, to think again before you say yes or before you agree to any suggestion or to any manipulation. Now, if the manipulation has already taken place, learn the lesson and decide that next time you put the boundary. This is your role. And remember, it is very tempting to get involved in a juicy fight with your ex. It's very tempting. It's like, for some, it's a kind of reunion. You engage with this fight, you get intimate when you're fighting, and then unconsciously you want to continue this intimacy, although very painful, so you continue the fighting until both of you are exhausted and you promise yourself not to do it again. But you will, unless you put the boundary. You say no. You prevent yourself from going to the place that you don't have to go. You hold yourself. And you don't respond the bad response, but you put the boundary. You say no. You say, not again. Not this time. I'm going to protect myself from the next fight. And if you repeat this behavior and you watch what happens when you are more careful with the words you say, even if it is tempting to be right, to be the one that says the last word, and to be angry because of the manipulation. Don't get angry. Don't get angry. This is what the other side wants you to be. And it's not good for you. But instead, take the energy of your anger and put the boundary. Say no more. And be calm, Be cool and don't get hysteric. Just say, I disagree. I won't do it again. I refuse. This is the last time I do it. Save yourself. And in time, you will see that your divorce journey this way gets a lot better.